after a decade of marriage, you start thinking nothing can truly surprise you anymore. You've lived through every shade of love, the warmth, the distance, the same exhausting arguments that circle back to nowhere, and the quiet pauses that keep you holding on just a little longer. I believed Anna and I had seen it all, until one completely ordinary Tuesday night, sitting across from her over a half-finished plate of pasta. She looked at me calmly and spoke the single sentence that tore my world clean in two. "I think we should try being polyamorous." For a second, I actually laughed, assuming I'd misheard her. But when I met her eyes, steady and frighteningly sure, I realized she meant every word. "What are you talking about?" I asked, my fork suspended midair. "You heard me," she replied evenly. "I think it's time we open things up, see other people." Her voice was so smooth, so casual, it almost sounded rehearsed. My heart pounded in my ears, and I couldn't tell whether I wanted to laugh, cry, or just walk out. Polyamory. From her, the same woman who once shot me a death glare for chatting too long with a waitress. Part of me was furious. Did she really see me as that inadequate now? But another part of me felt something else. A quiet, unexpected relief. Because Anna didn't know that her best friend, Rachel, had already been whispering to me for months. Rachel had always been around. Family dinners, birthdays, lazy Sunday afternoons. She and Anna had been inseparable since college. But where Anna was sharp and always in control, Rachel was light, easy, genuinely present. She noticed the things Anna had stopped noticing long ago. We'd never crossed any lines, but there had always been something there, unspoken, simmering quietly beneath the surface. So when Anna dropped her little bombshell, I didn't flinch. I just took a slow breath, set my fork down, and said, "Sure." Rachel already said yes. Silence, the kind that hums in your bones. For the first time in 10 years, Anna's confident mask cracked. "What do you mean, Rachel?" she asked, her voice breaking slightly. "Exactly what it sounds like," I said, leaning back in my chair. "We've talked. She's open to it. You wanted to explore, remember? I'm just following your lead." The color drained from her face. I'd never seen Anna speechless, not once in our entire marriage. But now she sat there, stunned, her jaw slack, her mind scrambling to make sense of a world that had suddenly flipped upside down. "This isn't what I meant," she snapped finally, slamming her glass onto the table. "I meant we'd explore together, not you running off with my best friend." I laughed softly, bitterly. "You opened the door, Anna. You just didn't expect me to walk through it first." And just like that, the balance shifted. For years, I've been the quiet one, the man who apologized just to keep the peace. But now, she was the one struggling to regain control. The days that followed blurred into tension and silence. She tried to walk it back, to pretend that conversation never happened. But once words are spoken, they can't be undone. Meanwhile, Rachel and I kept talking. Coffee turned into dinners. Dinners became long nights and soft confessions. Rachel admitted she felt something for me for years, feelings buried out of loyalty to Anna. But now, there was no need to hide. The line Anna had drawn was gone. When Rachel and I finally crossed that line, it was a revenge. It was gentle, honest. For the first time in years, I felt wanted. Of course, Anna found out. She always does. The explosion was inevitable. Shouting, tears, accusations. But every time she tried to paint me as a villain, I reminded her, "You were the one who wanted to open a marriage. You can't be angry that I walked through the door you unlocked." In the end, we didn't make it. Maybe we were already broken long before that dinner. Maybe her words just gave me permission to admit it. But I wasn't the same man anymore. I wasn't begging for love or scraps of affection. I had found something real, warmth, patience, understanding, things I hadn't felt in years. When Anna said, "Let's try polyamory," she thought she would set herself free. But what she really did was set me free. And when I said, "Rachel already said yes," I wasn't bluffing. That was the moment everything changed. Not for her. For me.